This is Paweł Kaźmierczyk from the EEA, and I would like to invite you to this short video presenting the basics of how to use online fiches for compiling and editing and reviewing documents. This video is prepared and this work is set within the context of the 2015 Catalogue on Material Resource Efficiency Policies. Some of you who have worked before on SOER will be familiar with the tools and the specifics of how to use it. But still, we thought this video could be useful for you to have a refreshing information how to use the online fiche. But before showing you how to use it, let's start with an example of the SOER and explanation of why we use it. If you look at this flagship product, most of the reports under it, whether it's global megatrends or European level briefings or country briefings, if you will, have been compiled using online fiches. So that document allows you to edit it online, to print it off as a Word document or as a PDF or as an electronic publication. And the big advantage is that, for example, if we look at the example of the fiche on resource efficiency, you have a number of graphs embedded in it which can be updated at a click of a button. So whenever new data becomes available from Eurostat, updating this particular format, which is this online fiche, is quite easy, both for the user and for yourselves as the author. So there you have it. Clearly, EEA is going to be going that direction in the future with many of its publications. And that's why we thought it would be a good idea to give you that opportunity to use an online fiche as opposed to using a Word document. However, as agreed earlier, for many of you, Word document is more appropriate, so you're welcome to use it. And now, let's go back to our example. Let me start with going quickly through the format that we have prepared for you. Each country will receive its own country profile specific to that country. But in all cases, the questions and the structure of the document is the same. You have a list of questions in the very beginning. This is followed by some clarification of the scope and focus and limitations, the boundary conditions, if you are, of what we are trying to cover. Then some more clarification of, for those of you who wish to go broader than material resource efficiency. And after that, you have section with questions. So each one of those will actually have the same structure. Question itself will be followed by some guidance where we try to explain what we mean, where we invite you to pay attention to what's the difference between a concrete goal as opposed to strategic objective, etc., etc. And after the question and guidance, you will have space to enter your reply. So you go to space to reply and you will be typing in here in a document. Now, before showing you the last part, how to edit a document and what tools you have available for you, just one word of caution and good news at the same time. Do not enter anything before this, behind this yellow graph after that, for a reason that after this, the document contains a number of graphs. For the optional question 20, we invited all the countries to reflect on what is happening in their countries, what are the trends in resource use and resource efficiency. And to do that, the best way to illustrate what is happening in your country is to use these graphs. So if you come from Austria alphabetically first, you simply, for those graphs where it's possible, and it's most of these graphs, it's going to be 6 out of 8, you display what happens in Austria. If you'd like to see what's happening in Austria and, for example, in Denmark in comparison, you can activate a number of countries at the same time. So that allows you to do cross-country comparison, if you will. So there you have it. You have an opportunity to compile your country document using an online fiche that can be customized to your country-specific situation. The question and the structure is the same for everyone, and you can use online fiche, or if you prefer, you can use a Word document, which we've already sent you. Now, editing the document. To edit, you will need to remember two things. First of all, you have to use Chrome or Firefox Explorer. Microsoft's Internet Explorer is not recommended for this exercise. Our IT people asked me to specifically mention this, that you should be using Google Chrome or Firefox. To be able to edit this document, right now it's available for display. Anyone with a link can actually see it. But to edit it, you have to log in, and you do that in the top right-hand corner with this login little window where you log in with your IONET account. Right now, NRCs on resource efficiency, NFPs, and NRCs on waste have the right to edit the document. If you would like to extend this to someone who doesn't have an IONET account, let us know and we'll try to arrange it for you. But my colleagues from the IT department told me that this is rather complicated. It can be done, but we are not doing this as a default. So if you need something like that to give to someone who is not an IONET member, let us know and we'll work it out for you. Right, so now we have a document, this example, which is in a mode which allows you to switch to editing. Right now you're viewing it, but to edit, you need to click on this tab here. If you click, see what happens. It will take a moment. Remember that everything you do in this document, it's a live document which is sitting somewhere on a server. It takes a while for a command to actually be executed. So remember that it simply takes a little while. It's the same story with Google Documents as well, so it's nothing unusual here. You go to your edit, and now the window changes. The important part for you is this box, which is quite small because apparently that's required to accommodate computers with a smaller screen. And then you scroll to the part where you want to be inserting information. For instance, if you want to answer question, I don't know, 6, you go here, you click, and then your space in the document, your document will change the way it displays. You will be in a full edit mode. It allows you now to see more of a document. So now you basically start typing whatever text you have to type. It allows you to the normal things you do on a document, whether you highlight it or you do things with the mouse, it does normally, right? Remember to save it. You save it by clicking this little diskette symbol on the left-hand side in the top. And now you have a confirmation on the right hand here, document saved. Yeah. Now, I personally find it a little easier to actually prepare my text first in a Word format. And that's how I've done it, and I'll show it to you in a minute. Then go to where I have copied already text from the text editor. You place the cursor where you want to copy paste the document, and now you use this thing for copy pasting document. You copy paste by pressing Ctrl-V shortcut. When you press Ctrl-V, it will copy, or rather it will paste the text into the space where you keep it. So that's the thing that I wanted to show you. The last thing is remember to save the document, then to go out. And the important thing is when you go out by toggle full screen mode, click here. This thing here is very important. As I said, it takes a while for the online document to execute commands. So remember to save by clicking this button. And with this, I would like to thank you.